just they changed the way things are. And also transcribing, I guess Gemini is transcribing. Okay, so let's get started. So last time we didn't have a chance to get to do our third lesson. So, and then we are kind of going to incorporate our third lesson and the last lesson today, and they actually make sense. So the third lesson that we wanted to create was called this Afro-Futuristic Green Lush Cinematic Ad. And today, kind of what I want to do is talk about like how you're going to use this skill that you started learning. There's still so much more to learn. This is only the beginning, but how you're going to use this and improve and get better. And hopefully when we launch the second class cohort, you can also join that one. We'll see how it's going. But to be able to start promoting things that you create, because you're in the computer science department, you create software ads, you create software programs and system apps and all that stuff. If you don't know how to create the content for the things that you create so you can connect with a global audience, an audience in Togo, an audience in Africa and the world, you're not going to be able to sell your app. You're not going to be able to launch your app. So you really need to know how to create the content. And that's what you're learning here in this course, is how to create content that would reflect what you have made so that people can see, people can come and try, people can buy, etc., etc. So this is why today I want us to explore what are the different type of genre of content that you can create. So if you go to Gemini, let's go over to Gemini. If you go over to Gemini and you just go on to anything as in tools, and then you select images. Let's look for images first. You will notice that there is different type of genres of pictures, right? There's monochrome, there's black, there's runway. So all these types of photos are very important when you're also creating your scene. Because maybe you want to create a scene, right, Filippo, where you're using like an animal pin, which is completely unusual, right? You want to create your whole video is based on this animal pin. So all the characters, everything happening is based on that type of genre. And I'm going to do with you an example with some very unusual. I want us to try out so many things today. Just some things that are completely unusual, things that you don't see a lot on social media, but if you put them out there on social media, you can get that instant attention. So we're going to try out the monochrome version. We're going to see how that's going to look like with the scene. We're going to try out the NML pin version. We're going to see how that's going to look like. And we're going to try out this old cartoon version and see how that looks like. You want something, when you create a content, you want it to be unusual, but interesting, funny, educative, different, because you want to capture your audience, right? You want your audience to be into it. When the first three seconds, you want your audience there. And that's what you guys need. You guys need this a lot, because if you don't know how to market, and I'm telling you from experience, if you cannot market, you cannot go far. Even if you create the best programs, the best software, if you're not a good marketer, even if you don't know how to communicate, even when you don't know how to communicate. For example, Filippo, you're in Togo. Togo is a French-speaking country, but you speak English quite well. You're doing quite well. So, but imagine people in Togo that they have all these talents and they are French-speaking, and so everything mostly is English-speaking, and now they need to bring out their product to the world to showcase. And if they can't do that, even with French, which they could with Gemini and AI, then how would they be able to get their product out there? Same thing for you as well, Dushime. Dushime, what happened to you? Because Filippo was on time. What happened to you today? Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, my PC was... Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, what happened to you?
My laptop was having some issues to start out. I was trying to fix them.
Okay, all right. Well, glad you're here.
Sorry
Just
for
remember,
today.
guys. Yes, thank you for apologizing, because it's really important to be punctual and on time. Punctuality is another criteria you guys need to always have, regardless. If you're going to work with people internationally and you want to succeed, you kind of need to be punctual. You need to be organized. Those are also things that you need to have. And I see you guys have it, and Filippo is here early. So Dushimi, you were having network issues or, sorry, computer issues. That's understandable. Anyway, what I was telling Folikpo before you came in, Dushimi, I was talking to him about our last lesson. We didn't get a chance to do our lesson 3, which was, it's saying session 2 here, but it's actually session 3 because you guys did session 2 as the pet, the Paw of Serengeti pet shop thing. So this one is the Afro-futuristic green lush cinematic ad. We're going to combine this one today and the 4th lesson, which is on creating a digital human virtual ambassador. But there's so many things I want to show you all today as well as we do this. And I was talking to him about you guys being in the computer science department, meaning that you guys need to know how to be able to create content for the software apps that you're developing. And we're going to come into the study crafter that you did, Dushime, in a few minutes, for the game app that you're developing for the web app. Because if you don't know how to create your content and market what you're doing, even if you're going to publish in Google Play Store, before you get people to go and actually try it in Google Play Store, you need a content, you need a shorts video that's going to attract them to see what your app can do, and then they can go to the Google Play Store, right? So you need to know how to create content. It's very important. It's marketing skill. If you have it, you can find jobs easily online, and you can be able to start up your own business as well. So we're going to be exploring some very unusual, that's what I was showing Folikpo before you came in, Dushimi. If you go to Gemini right now, I want us to explore some unusual kind of scenes that we can create based on different type of short films. Now, I also did a little research. If you guys look here, I asked Gemini to give me some of the main viral genre for shorts films, okay? And Gemini, I believe, let me see if it's the one that I asked Gemini to give me. Give me one moment. Yeah, so you see my question, right? Was give me all the viral main types of film genres for short videos that can go viral. I repeat viral twice. And Gemini gave me some main types of genre because Gemini checks the whole internet of all, obviously it's an algorithm, and it brings for you the things that are very rare and things that help get you a lot of views. So the ZAC-D films is 3D explainer. So if you have a 3D explainer type of genre, that works. We have transformation and process, and we're going to talk about that. High pacing commentary. We have myth and reality. So you're putting myth and reality, sort of what we're going to do with the Afro-futuristic cinematic ad. We have point of view and relatable skits. We have AI-infused surrealism. And if you look at surrealism, it's this one, surreal. You see it? This one, this type of genre. This one actually does quite well too. I don't know if you guys have seen recently on YouTube, there is a YouTuber, there are a couple of YouTubers that are publishing content on glass, like how to make toast, but glass bread, glass butter. Did you see that? Have you seen that content before? Yeah, so if you look at that content, it gets a lot of views. Why?
Yes.
Because it's something, it's rare, it's out of this world, it's something you wouldn't think about, but that's why we say that you need to create something different. Okay, so let's get started. Today we're going to create scenes. Let's make scene on Sketch, monochrome, and then enamel pen and old cartoon. So completely odd things. Now let's get back and see what we're going to make a scene on. So what do we need to do first? We need a virtual ambassador. We need a virtual influencer. Okay, we need to do an influencer. Go ahead, Folikpo.
Hi.
Folikpo. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Good. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Can you? Okay, does she make? Yes, I can hear you, Folikpo. Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Dushime can hear me. Okay,
Yes,
I
I
think
can
he's
hear
having
you.
some. Yeah, Dushime, you can hear me, but he cannot hear. Let me send him a message real quick just to tell him that.
Hello.
Folikpo, I can hear you. I can hear you, Folikpo. Maybe you want to join back in? Can you please rejoin
Please, I
the
can see your
meeting?
screen.
Oh, you can't see my screen? Okay, wait, I'm gonna stop the screen. Okay, can you hear me now, though? Can you hear me? And Dushimi can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thanks, Dushimi. Folikpo, can you hear me? I'm gonna share my
Yes, I
screen
can
right
hear you,
now.
but I can
You're
see
welcome.
you.
Okay. Okay, what about my screen?
Screen.
Okay, what about now? I'm starting to share it again. Can you see it now? Can you see it okay?
No.
I'm going here. You don't see it? Dushime, you can't see my screen?
I can. Yes. I can.
Okay.
Right now it is blank.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing again. All right, I'm stopping to share. Okay, guys, and I'm gonna share one more time. I'm gonna share again one more time. So I'm sharing again one more time. It will come maybe on like give it a minute or two. Maybe the network is slow. I'm sharing again. Can you guys? It will come on. Can you see it? It's showing this part of my screen.
No,
What is it?
it is showing only the logo.
Oh. Okay, wait, let me try something. So it's showing the logo. Oh, wait. Oh, I understand. Wait, I'm gonna just. Okay, can you see my
Yes.
screen now? Now, yeah, you can see it?
Yes. Now it is visible. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, what about you, Folikpo? Can you still see it? Dushime can see my screen. What about you? I think he logged out.
Yes.
He'll come back in. Okay, all right, so Dushime, you're gonna go to Gemini. I want you to go to Gemini, and then I want you to start off with a prompt. Folikpo, can you see my screen? It's sharing right
Yes.
now. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I think the problem, okay, the problem wasn't you guys. The problem was my screen. I didn't bring the call back into the screen so you can see it, but I think now it's good. All right, so I said we're gonna go into Gemini. We're gonna create the scenes for the shorts, for the last shorts, and then we're gonna create scenes that are monochrome, old school, animal pen, and sketch. And then we're gonna check which one would be good for this type of a content. It has to be something unusual. So it doesn't necessarily have to fit 100%, but it should be unusual and captivating so that once you publish something like this, you will get views instantaneously. Okay, so it says, produce a 30-second high definition trailer for a fictional eco startup called the Zamani Power. Okay, so it's a startup company. They're called the Zamani Power. Who are the Zamani Power? You have to understand your content. So it is a Solarpunk sustainability company that are seeking creators who can visualize green future that isn't just Western centric. What this means is that it should be able to be, it's a company where they want people to feel and understand that their things, what they create, their products are part of the society. So they live with you. They're like blue, for example, here, bioluminescent plants that are solar glass skyscrapers. So like in Nairobi, picture Lagos, picture Rwanda, picture Togo, anywhere you can picture, they want you to feel that the product is something around you. It's something like a plant, a leaf, but it's technological. So we need to merge nature with high-tech infrastructure. That's the main idea. So what are we going to do, guys? Well, what we're going to do is what we normally do, okay? So you're going to copy this information, all right, just like this, and then see what else you need. Do we need anything else? The texture, I think it says it should be glass, greeny, traditional fabrics. That's good because we want the whole thing to feel like that. So what we can do is we can just copy all from here to here. And if you go to Gemini, you will have to create a scene. So let's go and create the prompt. We'll say create a scenario. You can say, let's do Hollywood blockbuster, okay, for now. So Hollywood blockbuster scenario, because this would go in a very high quality caliber. Scenario about the, let's say not about, let's change the wording, marketing. Okay, marketing the company, well, you can say the eco startup. It's very good if you give Gemini very important information. So marketing the eco startup company, right, called the Zamani Power. Let me take this to the side so you can see what I'm typing completely. So it's called the Zamani Power that produce technological products. Okay, technological products, connecting tradition with modernization, right? with modernization, and you can give more details. Okay, so let's paste that, what I copied. See what I copied from before? So I started my prompt by saying, create a Hollywood blockbuster scenario one thing I forgot to mention was, let's say this is for a shorts video, because we don't want this to be long. Remember that people don't like to watch something unless it's very interesting, right? You don't want, if you're creating content, you want to get their attention immediately, and you want to keep it for a certain amount of time. And so you don't want something too long. You're not making a whole film. So you just need to say a blockbuster scenario for a shorts. And I'm going to explain to you the other thing I just did. First, this is what I did, okay? Let me take this out. I'm going to take all the way from here to here. Let's take that out. This is what I wrote. Create a Hollywood blockbuster scenario for a shorts video marketing the eco-startup company called the Zamani Power that produced technological products connecting tradition with modernization. So that's the general scenario, right, for this company. But remember that we want to combine class number 4. We need a virtual influencer, because now many tech companies, they prefer to use virtual influencers than real not to say that real people aren't marketing products properly. Actually, it's on the opposite. Sometimes you get some videos that go very viral when you're speaking honestly, and as a person, people get tired with too much of AI. And sometimes, most of the times now, when you use AI, a lot of people get to watch the video and take to it. So many companies are using AI influencers, okay? AI influencer. And we have this influencer called Amara, okay? Amara is the one that we have here for your 4th session. This is a digital human. So this needs to be very human-like, a virtual ambassador who's supposed to represent this brand, just like Airbnb or Qatar Airways or any kind of big brand that you know. So if we go back, guys, this influencer is going to be part of our story here. So we'll say also intelligently, right? Include a virtual, digital, human-like influencer, called Amara, in the scenes of the short video scenario to promote the brand, right? To promote the brand in a creative way, to promote the company brand, and then you have to reemphasize what that brand is, the Zamani Power, across different cultures, right? In a creative way, relating to all cultures globally. Let's say this is supposed to connect to everybody. Because it's a company, we say globally. Obviously, now, guys, if you want to give more detail into this, go back again, and you see what I just did now? I'm trying to merge two things together. I said to create a blockbuster scenario that is for a shorts video. I'm also going to emphasize the fact that I want this scenario to go viral. I want each scene to be a viral scene. So, and then I added the fact that I want to create a digital human. So I'm going to give you guys the prompt. I'm going to open the document that we always have in the class, okay? So I want you guys to do this with me as well. So let's go and open up Google Docs for our lesson. And then I'll come back and create this one. So this is sort of merging lessons 3 and 4 all together. So we're starting off with the prompt. So AI prompt. Remember, guys, this is prompt engineering combined with content creation. And I'm going to give you the link now on the chat. So just bear with me a minute. So we're starting with prompt number 1. So we'll do like last time, hashtag prompt #1. Actually, I'll take this one out. And then what was the first prompt? So I'll give you the link, guys, right now. So this is the prompt, and you guys can actually make changes on the document as well. No, I don't like that again. No. Why is it doing that? Give me a moment, guys. I think it's doing that because I copy pasted. I'm gonna funnel it through like what I did last class. Copy it first on the docs, Google Word, and then copy it back again, back into the other docs. Okay, so now it should go
Olivia,
back to normal. Yes, Filippo, go ahead.
can you
Yes?
send the link again because I have downloaded due to some network problems.
Sure. Sure, no problem. I'm going to give you guys the link right now to this document. You guys are editors, so you can make changes to it, and you can definitely make use of it. Okay, guys, here's the link to the document. It's in the chat. So yeah, could you please check and see if you have access to the document? I'm starting with the first prompt, and I'm merging Zamani Power. Okay, let me just explain what this is again. So eco startup company. You guys know the eco part, eco-friendly. So it's a technological company trying to market their products in an eco-friendly way, right? So eco startup company called Zamani Power, guys. And then this is plus we're doing with a digital human like influencer. So digital human. Now you guys are going to also, I want you to learn something as well, which I'm going to show you. So human like influencer. And this influencer is called Amara. Okay. So one thing you can do is that you definitely need an identity for Amara, right? You need an identity. Who is Amara? Because this is a digital like human like influencer. So one thing you can do is emphasize on it. Another thing, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you go to vids on your Nazi Tech School account, if you go to AI avatars, click AI avatar. I don't know if you've tried this yet, but if you click on AI avatars, there are so many kind of avatars in here. These are all like digital influencers, right? If you click any one of
The voice you select makes a difference in how viewers respond to your video.
Do you see that? Did you hear that AI, right? And did you see the type of like, did you see his tone? He
The
was
voice you select
energetic and Jada.
The voice you select makes a difference in how viewers respond to your.
So if you prefer, you guys can take AI influencer from here. But then remember that these AI avatars are like when you want to create something, like when you guys want to pitch something and you want someone to represent you. So then you would come here and maybe select an avatar, or you can make an avatar of yourself. You can take a picture of yourself and you can ask Gemini to make an avatar of you. And then you become the speaker, you become the face. And it's always the best thing if you're the face of your own brand, because that way you wouldn't have to pay anybody or get anyone to do it for you. You have to be the face. Now, one thing I would say, what can you use these for? These are very good for like when you want to pitch things. Like I told you, you want to just like create something really short and you want someone to say something, then you use these ones. You can also use them if you if you want to know the type of tone in which you want your avatar to speak in, energetic, high, but that also depends on the scenes. So let's go back to this prompt here so that you guys can see the scenes and we can work on the pictures. Now, this is my prompt, right? Let me see if there's anything. Go back and see if there's anything else you need that is important to put for either the influencer or for the company itself. You can say that this company are creators. It's important here. They want to visualize green future. Okay, green future that isn't just Western centric. This is very important information, guys. You want to have to copy this part. This is really important to put in your in Gemini, because Gemini would understand the context and the nature of this. So if you go back to Gemini, oops, I think I came to the wrong place, but here, if you come back over here, then you're going to tell Gemini something like, consider the following information when creating the broken down. This is important again. Remember, I use this keyword all the time. Detailed scenes for the scenario. I'm going to copy for you guys this prompt, so don't worry, and then you can use it for the shorts video. Okay, so what should Gemini consider? You got to paste that in here. So what I just did was I pasted that information. So let me come back. This is what I wrote that is an addition, right? I said consider this scenario, and it stopped all the way here. And then the scenario that Gemini is going to consider is the trend of the company and what the company does and their identity. It's important to put it in there. Okay, so I think that's it. Now, one more thing is the detailed scenes. You have to tell Gemini what is the detailed scenes. Okay, so the detailed scenes is visuals. This is important. You need the visuals and the setting for each scene. You need the action. You don't need the character profile. You need the AI influencer, okay? The AI influencer, what the AI influencer would say. So you can say the AI digital human-like influencer character. That's your character. And then you also need, so if you guys are wondering where I am, I'm right here. I'm just putting up what is needed for the visual scene, the detailed scenes. Then you guys also need, you need the voiceover, don't you? You need voiceover. You need action. Action. It's very important. What's happening in the scene? Action is important. You need voiceover. You need only one voiceover. The visual, the AI influencer, because that's the one that's present in most of the scenes. You need to put text overlays. This is important, guys. This is very important that you put text overlays in your content because you emphasize text overlays. They emphasize a very short concept in the scene so that the person watching can connect and understand what's going on. So you can say short text overlays. Now, guys, this session for this AI visual content creation course, you notice that the content that we're creating is mostly in English. However, I really want to teach you guys also how to create content in other languages. So in Japanese, in Rwandan, that's Swahili, or any other kind of language, whatever it is, Arabic, all that stuff. You need to know how to create content, even if it's in a language that the AI doesn't know, but you can still connect with that audience, whether you put it in captions or whatnot. So unfortunately, our content creation course is a very short one for only just 4 sessions. Hopefully in the next class cohort, then we can do the languages. We can branch into that more because languages are very important. There's many languages that they are not having that information enough or exposure. And now you can come in and tap those untapped markets, right? Okay, so short text overlays displayed, you can say in a stylish manner. You can say stylish manner that suits the theme of the scene. The more detail, the better. Suits the theme of the scene. Okay, so this is a complete thing. I am going to, let me copy this entire thing and put it for you guys in the document. Were you able to access the document, by the way? Dushime,
Yes.
did you access it? Okay. All right, Dushime did. Oh, that's giving me that problem. Folikpo, you're on and off today with the network. Are you okay there? Can you hear me? Are you still with us? Folikpo, I think he's having some network problems today. Let me just copy this properly. Folikpo, can you still hear me okay? Can you hear me, Folikpo? Is the network good? Hello, Folikpo. Let me send him a message real quick. I think he has some network issues. Okay, so I would have to move on now, guys, and I'll need to send this so because of the time. So let me send this prompt so we can now get the scenes ready, okay? What I want to do is just take this back to make a full sentence and take this one also backwards and just adjust anything. Filippo, can you hear me okay? And now I'm going to send it. Can you hear me? Is it coming in? Okay, let's see. Okay, we have the same problem as usual. I don't want this to be in a tabular format, so I will go back and tell Gemini to not give me this in a tabular format. This is my personal opinion. I don't like it in a tabular format, so I will go back. It's not like you can, you have to do this, but just make sure sometimes you say, do not give me the scenes in a tabular format. So do not, that's something I want to say here, display the broken down scenes. Felico, can you hear me? In a tabular format. Okay, so that's what I want to do. All right, let's send it again. So, Dushimi, were you able to put in your prompt in Gemini to see what you get?
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, and tell me if you have any questions, okay? By the way, Gemini has made for me the scenes, and I like it this way, but I'm missing 2 things per scene. What am I missing? Well, I'm missing the soundtrack. I need Gemini to give me the soundtrack. Even though, Dushime, there is the create music option. I don't know if you've started exploring that, but you have that there where you can create your own original soundtrack. You did it already?
Yes, I already explored everything which
Very
I
good.
can. Yes.
That's very good, Tashimi. Well done. So you can create your own unique soundtrack that would go for every scene, and it just makes it even more unique. So we might try that today. So maybe what I'll do, another thing, Tashimi, that we need to do is important if you send this to Gemini. I have a total of, let's see how many scenes I got. Okay, 4 scenes, which is good. It's going to be a shorts video. Now, I need to also have a nice transition from one scene to the next. So what I'm going to do is something that I forgot to do is include a section for a natural transition from one scene to the next to make sense, right? We want it to make sense. I would say include only a section for a natural transition from one scene to the next to make sense in all the scenes above. So I said only because I don't want it to change the context of the thing. So now I'll say it and I'll send it. You notice that I didn't put any music or anything because I'm thinking to put my own natural music, my natural sound. You know what? It didn't understand what I said. It just generated this stuff from me, and that's not what I want. So again, I'm gonna go back. So that's the thing with the AI. You gotta make it understand, copy it, and then say, now I'll make a change, and I'll say for every scene below, right? For every scene below, include a natural transition section. Oh, I don't know what's going on with Filippo. Let me see what he says. He says he's trying to connect, but not non-results. He has to try again. Okay. All right, so that's done. Let's continue with what we were doing. Let's go back here. So I was saying for every scene below, include a natural transition section that would move, or that would just, Filippo, can you hear us? I think he just joined again. From one scene to the next. Then do not change anything else. And the scenes below. Okay, you can hear me. That's great, Filippo. Good. That's good to know. You can hear me, right? Everything's okay?
Yes.
Okay, great, great. I'm glad you're back. Okay, so, and Dushime, you're still here. You can hear me as well? Dushime?
You can see me. Fine.
You know, Filippo, I can't see you because I think your camera may be not on.
Wow.
You want to try checking, see maybe what's going on?
It's look active, but you can't. Wow.
Yeah, I can see you now. I can see you now. It's good. It's good.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So what we were doing, Filippo, was I was showing Dushime how to make the scenes. Remember the scenes that we always do, and we generated a scene. So I gave you the prompt. Do you have the document? The document for the prompt is right here. Do you have this document? The link?
No. No.
Okay, let me give it to you one more time. I'm gonna copy the
Thank
link. You are an editor. You're welcome. You're an editor, so you can come in here and you can copy. So
Okay.
here is the link. Yeah, here is the link. And then you can just go into the document. Now,
Okay.
when you go into the document, yeah, Filippo, you can just copy the prompt and you can paste it on Gemini so you can generate the scenes. So if you copy and paste, it will make you the scenes for your video. Yeah. And then what I was saying to Dushime, which I don't know where is Dushime now. Let me ask about him. Dushime, what happened to you?
The network
think-
match was not very good.
Yeah, I think so. I think the network is not great, even though most of the time you guys have not too bad networks. I mean, last time it worked fine. Just sometimes it's
Yes.
on and off. Mm-hmm. Okay, so anyways, I made the scene. So now I realized, Filippo, that the scenes that Gemini gave me, I think Dushime's back, the scenes that Gemini gave me did not have the natural transition. And that was what I was telling Dushime. Yeah, I was telling Dushime, Filippo, that there wasn't a natural transition. So what did I do? I went back to Gemini, look what I did. And I told Gemini that for every scene below, do not change the scenes, but I want you to add a natural transition. And so now I have scenes that have transitions. Do you guys see what I have? I have the visuals, right? I have the AI influencer, Amara. You have to keep Amara the same. Remember, I'm going to show you what I mean. I have the action. I have what Amara is doing. I have what Amara is going to say. And I have the text overlay, and it's even explaining to me how I'm going to display this text overlay. And then I have the natural transition. It says that the camera will zoom rapidly into the glowing energy nodes on Amara's holographic map. And then it goes on to scene number 2. Then I have the transition again. Scene number 3. Then I have the transition. And finally, the last scene is 4. Now, I want you guys to do this if you were able to make the scenes. Now, I'm going to copy everything. Remember, we need to make the pictures now. I need Amara. I need her action. I also need the text overlay, but I don't need the natural transition because that's something that you'll give an instruction. So now, create. I want us to try the different genre of pictures. You guys remember I told you about the picture genres? Now, if you go back to the Gemini, let's go back again to another Gemini. And if you go onto the tools in Gemini and go to create images, I want you to start exploring. Let's do monochrome. Okay, let's see that. And then you can try even animal pin. Let's do that because these are two very unusual type of scenarios. You might have seen this on YouTube, but not very often, right? And let's even do old cartoon. So this is what I'll do. Go back here and then start typing the prompt, and I'll say create an animal pin themed viral picture. I always use the word viral, even though I didn't use the word viral for the scenes, but it's always a good idea because then Gemini is going to search the whole internet and give you something that's going to actually go viral. And it always works. When I say viral, I mean when you make the shorts video and you publish it on YouTube or any social media platform, you're instantly going to start getting the views, natural views, not promotional views, natural views. You will get maybe up to a peak of 700, even 1,000. It depends on how your video is. And as you continue doing this, you continue getting better in it, and you just continue doing some very, very viral kind of short videos. So that's why I always use the keyword viral, because the AI works with what you tell it to do. So I said, create an animal pin themed viral. I'm even going to add captivating. You can add beautiful. You want the graphics there to attract people. Picture with an aspect ratio. If you guys remember this aspect ratio thing of 9:16, because we wanted to go vertical sort of format. Showing, what are we showing? Paste the whole thing. Oh, I made a mistake. Let me paste all the stuff that I need. So I need the visuals. I need the AI influencer because she's going to be there. So I need that, and then copy all the way from there to there and then paste it showing this. Now, when you do that, don't forget to also copy the text overlay because this is really important. If you go with the vids and you try to put the text overlay, which I'm sure you guys have tried yourself, it's going to be rubbish text because AI hasn't gotten perfect in inserting text from video directly. So you have to be smart enough to put that in the picture first and then direct it to show it in the way you need to show it, and it does it accurately, right? So right now, how are you guys going so far? Dushime and Filippo, did you guys get your what do you call it? Did you get your pasting of your prompt for the image? Because I'm gonna do this last one. Is it going okay so far?
Yes.
Okay.
I have entered the first
I don't-
prompt, but for the
Okay, so we go
I just
to,
get
okay,
the
let me go
result.
to Filippo. You just got the scenes, okay? And then I'll come to you, Dushime. You got the scenes, Filippo, for your first prompt, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's good. I'm gonna wait for you. So now, Folikpo, you're gonna go to your scene 1 first. Folikpo, make sure you tell Gemini to add a natural transition. It's important. Natural transition for each, say add it for each scene. And I was saying that I really want you guys to learn how to do this in different languages. It's very important, guys, that if you know how to be able to create content for different languages, you can imagine how far you can go, especially for the content of what you're creating. Like if you create a software app, which I said I was going to come over to you, Dushimi, for your study crafter AI, because you did that from remodeling our study crafter AI into a customizable one that you created that was useful for you. And that's the type of thing that people want to see, the storytelling version of your content, the way you're going to connect with your audience to promote your software. The same thing goes for you as well, Folikpo. You need to be developers, you need to be designers, and you need to be marketers at the same time. So how is it going for, should I wait for you guys for, I want to send my first scene, but I want to wait as well. So let me just send it. You know what I did, right, guys? I said, create, I'm going to give you the prompt for the image generation. Let me copy it and give it to you on the document. This is a sample prompt, but this is for my scene 1. You got to go for your scene 1. So I'm going to show you where you need to change. So this one is prompt number 2. This one is for image generation. For scenes, this one was prompt number 1, and you guys already know what that was for. This one was for scenes generation, right? So prompt number 2 for image generation, this is all of it. Oh, give me a minute. I need to go and unformat that for you guys. Yeah, we're going to come back to the part of the viral stuff. Okay, so here, and then here and here. Yeah, so copy that and then paste it all over. First of all, yeah, here. Okay, so guys, everything is here for the prompt number. This is actually prompt number 2, my mistake. So this is prompt number 2. This is for image generation. And the other one was for, first one was for scene generation. So now you guys have, yeah, both prompts. Okay, so now I'm going to send my image. Let's go do that. So remember, my image was for animal pin. Okay, so like that is the type of image that I want. So let's see if Gemini is going to understand this. I need this type of image, meaning I want my image to come out something looking like this. So let's see how Gemini is going to be creative on that. Let's send it. Now, remember that you guys have to be intelligent content creators. You have to create the different type of, you know, images, genres that you can get for the first scene, and then decide which one you think is going to be very captivating for your audience and continue with that type of theme of image. It's all about knowing and putting yourself in the place of another person who's going to watch your content. So let's see what Gemini is going to do. So this is Gemini's animal pin. This, I'm guessing, is Amara. This is the AI influencer, and you can see how Gemini is making this. Now, imagine this coming into reality. It looks more like a pin or something, right? Like something you would get in those pins that you put like a brooch, which is the theme. You said animal pin, so it did it. So this is what I have for my type of image for scene number 1, which means if I decide to make the shorts video based on this, then all of my shorts video will just be based on this. I want to show you guys something real quick. Now, there is this competition, and I was telling you guys always in all the classes we had together, I said that I want you guys to compete in some international competitions for content creation. And I'm still with what I said. I'm still going to send you guys the link. I don't know how we're going to do this. I might do with you guys like a 20-25-minute session as an addition, because I really want to show you how I need you to apply for the contest. Maybe you guys are going to get the chance to actually win. So this is one of the contests. It's called the 1 Billion Followers Summit, and it is a $1 million prize. And this contest was hosted with Gemini, Google Gemini actually, and the 1 Billion Summit in Dubai. The last winner for this contest was the person who created Lily, and this was done with Gemini. That was the point of doing this this contest, and I believe they're going to do another one. I will look for the dates. This is not one of the ones that I was telling you about that I want to do a little session with you guys to get you on board on applying and stuff. But this is one of the many that's coming along. Now, I want you to look at how Lily is. You see how he created Lily? It was a completely different type of situation. So we're going to just look at it for like a short amount of time, not a long one, because we need to go back. Now, just watch and see how it starts, okay? And it's actually created by a Tunisian. He's also an African, he's Tunisian, and he's French speaking as well. But look at how his content was. So I'm gonna play it real quick. You guys can hear. You can hear, right? You can hear this?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna play it really slow. So it was done with Gemini, don't forget. Same thing you guys are doing with the AI. Look at the texture of the character.
Merci. Je suis là, Lily.
You see what I mean? Okay, there's an advert. This is not part of it, it's an advert. Let me see if it's gonna pass. Okay. Okay. So just before he continues, you guys, I'm sure you all, and I'm sure Felipe more, me and Dushimi were Felipe, our countries speak English, right? English-speaking countries, because in Nigeria, I'm partly Nigerian, and Morocco is French-speaking. So maybe I'm a mix of both, but then Dushimi is English, and you're French-speaking. I'm sure for you, Felipe, it related more, because then he started speaking in French. But even us in English, it was very touching the way it started. And you see the character is completely unusual. It's a clay-like character. You see clay. And that's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm saying that when you guys, I'll give you guys the link right now to this, because this was the winner. And then there were other winners, because we can't watch the whole thing. It's going to take the class time. So I'll just give you the link. You guys can go check it out. You can also go check out the 1 billion followers summit, because they're doing it every time. And you guys are doing Gemini. So it will really be good if you guys get in here. I will keep you updated on the time when this is right for you guys to do this competition. I'll get the dates and stuff. But please go in there and watch Lily. Lily is very good, and there are other things that you will learn from. Look at other type of the winner runner-ups and who and what they created. So I think, yeah, like I said, guys, you see the last one was on the 23rd of September, 2025. So I'm guessing they're going to do something for 2026. So you see the connection of the character. He's talking, and it's very, 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 I watched the whole thing, and you will be very surprised. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but you'll be surprised to understand the meaning of this story from the start to the end. And everything is very touching. The scenes are nice, the lights, the doll. There is a situation about this doll, Lily, and everything else. So, and then the language, it's French, but it's connecting to everybody. So let's go back to our picture, right? Let's get back to what we were doing. So this is what I got. What about you guys? Did you get your own first scene? Were you able to get a picture? You got to choose between which one do you want to do. Most likely go from monochrome for sketch. You can go for old cartoon. And then the one I went for was this enamel pin. But I also want to try sketch. Sketch is also good. And also monochrome. It's like film noir. Film noir is a type, I'm sure you know film noir. It's a black and white movie, and it also captures depending on what kind of story you're trying to tell. So if I was to do this, guys, look at what I'm going to do a difference. If I was to copy this entire thing and go back to Gemini and paste it, but this time I'm going to change the type of theme I want, and I want to go for monochrome. So let's see what the difference will be. Now, this is what you're supposed to do, and you're supposed to choose the best image that you can get, the best scene theme, and from there you build your stuff. Now I want to show you how this is going to come to life. How are we going to make this into a video? So let's download this scene, and then remember that I'm also doing the monochrome themed one, the exact same thing. I didn't change anything in my prompt. The prompt is the same. I just changed only the theme, right? Just the theme is what I changed. So now I'm refining my elements, and let me see if my first scene has downloaded. Let's go to the first scene. Now, I also wanted to show you guys something, but let's finish this and I'll show it to you. Okay, so here's my scene. I like to always rename my pictures. I hate when my pictures have random names. So I gave my picture a name, and yeah. Okay, now let's go back. I have my scene 1. Let me make sure this scene is correct. As you guys can see, it's my scene. So this is what, and this is my AI influencer. So Amara. Now I'll go back to here. You guys can still see my screen, right? Everything is still okay? See my screen okay? Yeah? Is it visible?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, now look at the monochrome. Look at the monochrome one. You see it? The one I got from monochrome.
Yes.
Tradition meets tomorrow. So you see the difference, right? And I still have my virtual influencer. So you can now tell between this one and the other one. If you still don't know a decision, you're still contemplating, do I do this one or do I do the other one? Then you can create a video and see how it's going to look like. So you can decide which one's going to be better that you should continue doing. So there's many you should explore. You should explore all of them and see which one you prefer the most. For me, I actually like the monochrome one because I feel like the monochrome is like dark. It's like, but remember that we want to connect tradition with future, so that you can also do the normal one where you just go and get the normal picture and see if that works. Now I'm going to download 2 and let's go and make the videos now. Let's go to the video part. Now I'm going back to vids, guys. Have you guys gotten any scene yet, by the way? Because now I'm going into the video making. Have you guys been able to get any kind of picture for your first scene? Let's try. Yes. Okay. Dushime has. Folikpo, did you try an image for your first scene?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, guys, look at what I'm doing now. Okay. So I chose, you guys know how I got here, right? I don't need to explain to you how I got to this part. You already know this part. So I came into the vids. I'm going to make the video now. And I'm saying that I want to create a viral animal pin. Okay, I'm still saying viral here, even though, because I still want the AI to remember this. I need this to be a viral video. So I want to make a viral, I'm going to say beautiful, looking like a beautiful animal pin video clip showing what? What are we going to show? Go back to your thing, to your Gemini, and copy everything from scene 1. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Copy all of that. And one important thing I forgot to tell you guys is make sure you say using the picture attached here. I forgot to say that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. At the beginning, you're going to start off by saying using the picture attached here. And then you put a comma and you say create showing what, and then you paste it. Okay, guys? Paste that in there. And now I've pasted everything. All right, all my visuals is here. Everything is here. My influencer, Amara. I don't need to put the AI influencer, Amara. I don't need to describe her again. Because if you describe her again, you can take out the description of your AI. It's going to be a problem because Gemini might recreate another type of AI influencer. So what you do is only put the visuals, okay, just the visuals here, and then the action. Amara is doing something, right? And then when you come to action, Amara, make sure you do this. You say the lady character, you need to talk about who's Amara. So just say the lady character in the picture attached here. Okay, and we're gonna start. So I put Amara is the lady character in the picture attached here. I'm gonna upload my picture, guys, just because I want you to see the picture I'm gonna start with. Okay, so I've uploaded my picture. It's the animal pin one, and look at what I've done. I'll give you guys the prompt. I said, using the picture attached here, create a viral, beautiful animal pin video theme or themed video. Let's put themed here. I forgot to put themed, so it knows it's a theme. Themed video. Showing what? Showing the visuals, all of this stuff. Now, what is the key here? Important, guys, important. Please make sure for the text overlay, this part is really important. I told you guys that I was going to give you the trick where you can basically create your text overlay correctly, right? This is the part here. I'll give it to you guys on the chat or on the Google Docs. It's the trick statement. This is what makes you to have your text overlay come out the exact same way that it should come out as. So I'm going to give it to you guys on the document. This is going to be called, let's call it the text overlay generation hack. Okay, let's call it that. So which means that you need to put this in before your text overlay. So insert this before, insert this when generating a video clip. Okay, guys, to show the exact text overlay, to show the exact text overlay. That's it. And what are you inserting? So this is what you will insert, this whole text. This is exactly what you need. So I'm going to highlight it in a different color because this is the part you need to put in. So let's go back to the video that I was making so you guys can see it. So what am I going to do is I always like to put this where it says action, at the end of the action section, right after the very last word. I will paste that part of the text overlay like this. I hope you guys are doing it. And then I will go back down. Where's the text overlay that I need for the scene? This is a text overlay. I will copy only the text overlay part and I will paste it right here, close the quotation, and then the way it's supposed to display the text overlay, geometric gold leaf font, I would take that out and I would put it in front of this part where it says text overlay. This is the text hack that I gave you. And this is the text overlay for the scene. And now I want to describe how it's going to play it. So how it's going to show it. So I just copy pasted this part saying geometric gold leaf font. Okay, that way the AI is going to know, oh, I'm supposed to show the text overlay like that. The next thing is the voiceover, Amara. Amara, how is she going to speak? In what kind of tone is she going to speak here? Because every scene has a type of tone. Is she going to be energetic or what? You can leave this for the AI to decide if you want. And if you want, you can go back and ask Gemini and say, give me the type of tone in one sentence, the type of tone that the AI's, that the voiceover is supposed to speak like. So I just want to show you real quick and I'll do that. Now I'm going to take out this text overlay. And now I'm done. That's it. Don't change anything else. Leave the natural transition going on. And everything else is the same. Voiceover is there. Now let's send this. While this is generating, it's making the video. Let's go back to the clip thing. And remember that I have a second type of scene that is a monochrome, right? We're deciding which one's better. Now back to the scene here. What I said about the tone of the voice. What you will do is copy all of your scene one. It's important to copy the whole thing so that Gemini understands how and what type of scene this is. So copy everything and tell Gemini that looking at the voiceover, okay, in the scene below, in one single sentence, describe the tone, the right tone, okay, for the voiceover. That's what you're going to say. So for the voiceover, and then you're going to say, here is the scene, because you said looking at the scene below. Now paste that and just send it so Gemini can analyze and understand what kind of tone would be best. So let's see how this is making a video. Okay,
the
video is done, guys. Let's see what the video is looking like.
The future isn't a...
So I have to play it again. Okay, are you guys ready? So let's see how this looks like in Animal Pin.
The future isn't a mystery we're waiting for. It's a memory we're reclaiming.
So Amara doesn't speak here. Now, I would prefer if she speaks because then, I mean, it could be normal that she's not speaking, that's fine, but I would personally prefer that she speaks, right? So there's something I want you guys to try, and actually there's a very big difference that you would notice. Now, let's go back to the tone. She's not speaking, the scene is okay, it's
The
transitioning
future
fine.
isn't a mystery we're waiting for. It's a memory we're reclaiming.
And then it transitioned. That's the transition. Okay, so let's go back to the tone now. Let's go back to the tone. What tone did the Gemini say we need for this? So it says that the voiceover, look at it right here in a single sentence. It says it needs to, with a resonant, visionary poise, blending the steady authority of a global leader and all that stuff. Okay, so now I want you to try this. Let's go to Google Flow. You guys have access to Google Flow. Google Flow is going to take this and give you a very 3D-like type of video. So it's sort of like a video that's interacting with your screen, more than the vids. For whatever reason, I don't know why. I think they have upgraded Google Flow. It's become Nano Banana 2, but a like more advanced Nano Banana 2 for whatever reason, which I think is not on the vids from what I've noticed. So what I'm doing is you guys have 50 free credits, even without the Nasli Tech School email. If you have a general email, because this is my Nasli Tech, but if you just have a normal email, if you use Google Flow, every day you have 50 AI free credits, which means every day you can make about 2 to 3 clips for free. And then that's how you plan if you want to make like a shorts video and content and so on and so forth. So what I want to do is I want to copy exactly what I have here. Okay, guys, the same thing, copy the exact same thing. And I want to see the difference. And I want you guys to see the difference. Let's go to Google Flow and let's paste it on the prompt area like this. And then I want to explain what the voiceover is, okay? Amara speaks, okay? Amara speaks. Speaks what? In what kind of a tone? Let's go back to the type of tone Amara is going to speak in. She's going to speak with the resonant, visionary, poised, tone-like version. So I'm going to put that there, Amara speaks, and then paste it right here. Sorry that it's very small. It's just because the way it is on Google Flow. So I'm basically around here, okay? I just described the way she's going to speak based on what Gemini is giving me. And then after that, I will go back down here, select video, select frame, select portrait, select one, end fast, and then I will upload the picture, which is the one that we have, the first scene. Oh, that's the one here, the animal pin scene, guys. Okay, so now it's uploading for me that scene, that video, that picture. And then once it's done that, you can now launch it so that it generates for you a video. And I want you to see the difference between this video from Google Flow and the one that we're getting from Google Vids, the Gemini Vids, the difference. There's a difference. So now it's finished. Let's send it so it makes a video. Okay, Dushime, you don't seem like you're frozen, so I'm hoping you can hear me. Can you hear me okay? I think Folikpo is frozen again, but can you hear me? Yeah?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, and how's it going so far for your video? Were you able to get like the first video clip for scene 1?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Dushime, I can hear you well. I can hear you well. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Hello? Dushime, can you hear me? I can hear you good. Yeah?
Okay.
Well, I can't hear you now, Dushime. I was hearing you before, but now I
Me
can't
too,
hear you.
but
Okay, now I hear you. Now I hear you. You're coming back in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
What about now? Is it
Yes.
good? Is it good now? Okay.
Yes,
So,
I can
Dushime,
hear
were
you.
you able to do the video? Okay, did you do the video clip for the first scene? Were you able to do it?
The future isn't a mystery we're waiting for. It's a memory we're reclaiming.
This
Yes.
is good.
The future isn't a
I like
mystery.
this one. Yeah, this one's better. What did you say, Dushime? Go ahead, I'm listening to you.
Currently, I was generating the image
Mm-hmm.
about for that storyboard. Yeah, like
Okay.
that one you
Okay.
created. Then I'm trying to use Google Flow to see the difference.
Okay, smart boy. Good job. Yeah, that's good. You definitely will see the difference. Did you see the difference with mine? Have you noticed the difference already? Let me play mine. And then you see that now Amara is speaking and the realism of the video is very realistic. So I'm going to play it again, okay? So look at how mine is.
The future isn't a mystery we're waiting for. It's a memory we're reclaiming. The future isn't a mystery
Did you see it? So you see it now, she's
we're
speaking,
waiting
right?
for. It's a memory we're reclaiming.
Okay, let me
Yes,
let me
it's
go back in
perfect.
here. So
The future isn't
Yeah.
a mystery we're waiting
it's
for.
very
It's a memory we're reclaiming.
let me go back. Sorry, give me a minute. Yeah, so I would go, that's why I told you that I would go more with this one, because this one obviously she is speaking, so it's more interactive and it looks like very realistic. Hi, Filippo, welcome back. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
You have a power cut off. What happened? You said power out. Is it power out right now, or is it back okay, or what happened? No, you said it's not a power cut. Okay, so you don't have a power cut, but you had a network issue, right? A network problem? Okay, so what I was showing Dushime, Folikpo, was that we generated the second video, but the first scene, still the same first scene. But the difference is we're using Google Flow, okay? Google Flow, you have access to it, even with your Nasli Tech email and your general email. So look at the difference now. I'm gonna play, can you see my screen okay? Because I showed Dushime, and he saw the difference. So I want to play it for you to see the difference. Okay, let's see how this is going to be now, the second version.
The future isn't a mystery we're waiting for. It's a memory we're reclaiming. The future.
Yes.
Do you see how this one is? This one is much more better in comparison to the first one. The first one was
The future
good, but she
isn't a
wasn't
mystery
speaking.
we're
Let's
waiting
see.
for. It's a memory we're reclaiming.
You can still use this one. It's it's not that you can't use this one, but you have to use your own intuition and see which one people are gonna interact with the most. And I think for me, yeah, exactly. And I think for me, it will be this one, the one of the Google Flow, because here she's touching the map. Here we can see the
Future
map
isn't a mystery.
and we can see her interacting. So anyways, guys, if you like the video for the Google Flow, then you will click download. And then when you click download, you go for the 720p, which is the original version. And then it will download it for you guys on your computer, and you get it downloaded on your computer in a more straight version, right? Like this. And you see this? Now it's in your computer. Now, guys, going back to what I was talking about before was if you wanted to do the other one, you can also try this one and see how this one's going to come to life as well, because this is monochrome and it's black and white. It's like film noir, right? So you can try, you can try this one too and see. And then remember, guys, you will have to do this for all of your scenes, right? You have 4 scenes. How many scenes do you have, by the way? Folikpo, how many scenes did you get? And I'll go to Dushime. I got 4 scenes. How many did you get?
Yes. 5.
You have 4 as well? Oh, 5 scenes. Okay, so you have 5. Okay, and then, so that means you're going to generate for all the 5. And then Dushime, how many scenes do you have? I have only 4.
I have.
Yeah? Dushime, you're broken off. I want to go. Are you okay? I'm going to upload something here, guys. I want to upload and show you guys how to put the captions. And then I think we're going to have to wrap up and talk about the little session that I said I wanted to give you guys the link in. Dushime, if you can hear me, please let me know because I can't, you're frozen. So I wanted to go for captions. Captions is here, guys. If you want to put captions, there are so many cool captions for language. You can put any language you want. And Folikpo, this is going to be useful for you, for us. Any language you want, you can put it in captions. And if you choose any caption, it automatically generates for you. Look, I'm going to choose one. Look, I just generated caption. You see it? I can move it to the top right here and put my caption all the way at the top. And now when I play the video, you guys are going to see, look, I'm going to play the video and then you're going to see the captions work. See? You see?
The future isn't a mystery we're waiting for. It's a memory we're reclaiming.
Yeah. So you can put the caption and you can change the language. So if you want to change the language, you can click on this option here. It says edit with transcript, and then you come here and you put any language you want. Just click on the caption, and then you can like change the language, start copy pasting the translation and whatnot. So this is how a caption would work if you wanted to edit whatever you wanted to edit. And so that's the caption part, okay? What else do I want to show you? I guess for now is the caption and the video clip. Dushime, I think, is stuck. Dushime, can you hear us? Because I want us to sort of wrap up. There's still so many things, guys, that I want to show you. Folikpo, I think Dushime is gone. I want to talk to you guys about the contest. So what I'll do is I probably will do a maybe 25-minute session for you guys to come in for content creation contest that you can join in, and you can, the portfolio that you guys have created, we're going to be showcasing that portfolio. So I'm going to tell you guys the date that you need to have it ready. Folikpo, you need to have your portfolio ready at a certain date. Yeah, because we want to publish it on all our social media platforms for you guys. And we're going to be tagging you guys on the LinkedIn. So that's going to bring you some good publicity. And also then talk about the competitions and contests that I think you guys can go into that are available right now that we have in our pool.
Yeah.
So there's so many things. I think what will happen is I'll send you guys a session for us to schedule a session maybe next. Okay, I think Dushime is back. Dushime, can you hear me? Because I think I need you to hear this as well. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear us? Because we're wrapping up right now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I was telling Folikpo, Dushime about the captions, okay? So I know that you might have explored this already. So there is a caption option right here. When you say captions, it will generate the captions automatically for you. And these captions are useful for, like, when she's speaking. Look at it now.
Memory we're
See?
reclaiming.
She's speaking, right? The whole caption is right there. It's from the
The
beginning.
future isn't a mystery.
So there's different styles, and if you want to edit the captions, you just click on it, and you can right-click and say edit. And if you go, wait, let me go back into the captions first. If you click on, where did it disappear? There it is. So if you click on it and you go back here, you put your captions and you go on to where it is. I think it's on the right side. Wait, where did it go? Oh, there it is. Now, if you go back to edit your captions, what you will notice is that you can change the text on the captions. Just double click on it, guys. It's really what happens if you double click. And you can change any text you want. You just click edit and you can replace it with another language. So it's really useful if you guys want to put captions in English or any other language to communicate with your audience even more, if you're delivering to a specific audience. Now, I was telling Folikpo Dushime that I will be scheduling a little 25-minute call with you guys. It's not going to be a lesson. It's just 25 minutes or maybe less next week sometime, where I will talk to you guys about the contests that you can go in, that we want you to compete for the content creation that you guys have done. You'll also get the date where you need to submit your portfolio, because like I told Folikpo before you went out, Dushime, that the portfolio that you guys are going to do, we're going to publish them if they're great on our social media platform, which will bring you more publicity, because then we're going to tag you into it. So we want to help you to scale you onto the professional world, so you can even start applying for some remote jobs for content creation. Okay, guys, there's a lot of jobs for content creation, for AI content creation out there right now. If you get better in this, you guys are only starting your journey in content creation. There's so many things more you need to learn. This is only the start. So when you start getting better in this, and perhaps maybe when we have a second class cohort and other things that you will learn, you will definitely need to you'll have all the skill that you can to get to be able to like compete and go into remote jobs, which you can help support yourself and improve professionally, and do this even full time in your countries where you are and in other countries all around the world, because it's a very hot cake right now, this content creation thing. So 25-minute session next week. We'll talk more. I'll have a more scheduled sort of talk to speak to you guys about. We have some internship programs coming up, okay? Did you guys notice that we've published some interns internships for students like yourself that are in university. We have published in Rwanda, in Nigeria, and we're going to do in Togo, Folikpo, and that's just going to be because of you, because I've seen a talent like you, and we're looking for talent, and perhaps we can get some more talent in Togo. And now we have also done in Rwanda. We're going to do in other countries. So if you guys want to apply for internships, you need to apply there. If you want our recruitment team to review your application, then go there and apply if you have, but make sure that you have to have time, because if you're being an intern, it's like an official job. So that's one thing about the thing that we mentioned to you guys about completing this course, right? If you complete this course successfully by submitting your portfolio, we are going to, of course, give you the certificate of completion, just like we're going to give you the one you did for the level 2 synth code competition, Dushime, which is coming up to you today. So for you, Folikpo and Dushime, for this course, you get a certificate of completion. And then, of course, we get to launch you on our platform based on what you've done. That's why we said you need to have a portfolio, because we need that. And then we will also give you a challenge, because we want to create a brand video that will go viral for Nasli Tech School. So we're going to give you the challenge to do that. And the best video is the one that we're going to be contracting and paying you based on the video that you create for us that we really like and we want to use. So I'll tell you more about that on the next 20-25 minutes call, okay? I think for now, I'm going to end the lesson. If you guys have any questions, definitely tell me now, okay? If you have any questions, we will communicate with you guys on WhatsApp or on email. So just keep an eye out for that. We will tell you the date that your portfolio needs to be submitted. You have access to the Nasli Tech School, what do you call that again? Email until I think towards the end of this month. So they will tell you when the access will be gone, but we will give you the time to be able to use it to create the Nasli Tech School brand video, because we want to see the best and we want to contract and pay you for the video that you create for us. And we'll tell you all about that. So there's many things, guys. Do you have any questions before we wrap up? I think I would need to wrap up now. But any questions? How did you find the whole program, the whole course? Did you learn some things about content creation now? How do you see content creation now? You can go ahead. I'm listening.
So since a little time, when I'm scrolling on YouTube, I saw many video based with AI that become very viral. Like especially on TikTok, you saw
Yeah. You're breaking off a little bit.
That's make with storytelling, and that video become very viral. So we've discussed. I get the opportunity to become a creator. So I feel discussed. I feel the guests we had, Mr. Nwefor, and I forget the lady's name.
Miss Yadira.
Yeah, this was Miss
Yadira Caro.
So I feel discussed. It was very interesting. I have learned many other stuff.
Interesting.
I don't finish to learn. Yes.
Yeah, there's so many things. Folikpo, you're right. There's so many things more to learn. Obviously, you guys are not done with this. It's just the starting of your journey. I'm glad you have, Folikpo. I'm glad you have, and I'm glad you have learned some things and you had access to the tools. And now you know, when you see those viral videos that you guys see, you now know how they're creating it. And it's just the start of your journey. You're going to learn some more. Yes, I can hear you, Folikpo. I heard all what you said. Can you hear me before I go on to Dushime? Can you hear me? I heard everything you said. Right, Dushime, you heard him as well, right? Or is it just me? I heard him. Yeah, Dushime, go ahead. I'm listening to you. Go ahead. You can go ahead. I think Folikpo come back in. How? Yes. Yeah, I think. Okay, go ahead, Dushime. Folikpo, if you come back in just a minute, And Dushime, you can speak now. How was your experience, Dushime, for the content creation course? Did you learn something new? Before I go back into Filippo again and come back to you and wrap up, I want to hear from you. What do you have to say?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, yeah, this course helped me a lot because usually I was like I was about to learn more about digital content creation courses via YouTube or other courses because I I want to create those videos for even because I like them for my while advertising the products of my drop shipping store.
Oh, you have a shipping
I
store.
want to create
Okay.
like Shopify, like e-commerce business.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. That's
So
very good.
in
Okay.
that case, this
Hello.
helped me
Dushime.
to
Yeah.
explore different.
Yeah.
I was saying also the advices you gave me in the email, yeah, helped me to tackle my problems. Then I arranged things and do what's really important in time. Then
Very good.
I took time to explore things and experience every tool I can access here, and I really appreciate it. So it was amazing, and it helped me a lot in every case.
I'm glad.
So
Okay. I'm very glad to hear
I'm
that,
glad I
Dushime. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
thank
also
you.
glad to hear. You're welcome, Dushime. And remember, you guys, it's the first time. There are so many big courses and things coming up. There's going to be a crypto one. There are many things that we're having coming up that we will want to involve you guys in. And don't forget to go to join the LinkedIn live event, because we'll talk about you guys as well for this session. This is the first time we're doing this AI visual alchemy content creation course in our school. And you guys are the first session. We wanted to start with the African edition, and you guys were the first session because our emphasis is more on Africa. We have a lot of talent here, and that's the reason. And I'm glad that it's useful for you guys. But remember, it's just the starting of the journey. You still have a lot to learn. We learn every day. And just keep an eye out. We're going to have a second, no, not a second, but like a call, 20, 25 minutes, just to talk about the opportunities that can take you from here onto the next step, at least with what you know so far. Now, the portfolio, please work on it. You still have access to your Nazi Tech School email until I think towards the end of this month, and you'll have access to it even when we ask you to do the project to create our brand video, so we can see if we're going to take your idea and contract it and pay you for the video because we like it. So I think that's it for now. Filippo, I think Filippo is back. So I think it was a pleasure teaching you guys. I've taught a lot of students around the world, and it was a pleasure teaching you guys and knowing you guys. I hope to see you in our internship programs. So go always keep an eye out. And if you see any internship that you are capable of handling and doing, then you can send your application in and we will look at it with the recruitment team. Okay, guys, so we're going to be ending it here. I guess I'll see you next week when I send you a schedule. I need you guys to confirm it and see how that's going to work. And then we can confirm to see next week to talk about the next steps from here. Okay, and how you're going to use this to help you in the next steps. Okay, guys? Yeah? All right, Dushime. Yes, go ahead, Dushime. I'm